Sup guys, so today, do my Young Link guide. Funny enough, by the way, I actually recorded this before, but then I had my mic muted when I recorded it, so yeah. Attempt number 2. Anyway, Young Link, this kid right here, is one of the most fun characters in the game, in my opinion. He is a nutso character. He's like a crackhead character. He is extremely fast, crazy combos, lots of cool setups, very versatile character. He's kind of like a hybrid of, I think, like Toon Link with the zoning and Fox, where he wants to get in your face and just press buttons and pressure you. His strengths just lie in his raw speed. His combo game is really good on shield aerials, just ridiculous aerials in general. Nice disjoints, versatile recovery options, crazy versatile projectile game, and anti-projectile tools. Surprisingly high kill power and kill confirms you know his stuff. With that said, his weaknesses are his recovery does kind of suck. I said it's versatile, but not good. He is also a lightweight. He's also very slow in the air, so you rely on your ground game to move around. He struggles in with shields, and he's an extremely hard character to play. I think out of all the characters in the game, he is one of the most difficult in terms of just how to play him, and then the execution required for his stuff. Think of him from like a post-patch cheat perspective, I guess. So, yeah. With that said, I think he is one of the best characters in the game, and in the long run will be extremely solid in Smash 4. I don't really know any matchups he particularly struggles with besides characters that kind of hit him once and kill him, like maybe Pikachu, but I think he also has a lot of counterplay. And with that said, this is probably going to be a little bit longer than my normal guides, but I'll try to get through everything as quick as possible. So, his moves. Let's talk about his projectiles first, because that's actually huge to his game plan. I'm going to go projectiles, aerials, ground moves. His neutral B is one of the main tools of this character, one of the reasons you play him. Fast projectile. Can combo into stuff like up close. You can ladder people to higher percents with this character. I'm not going to try to show off too much of his crazy combos, just basic concepts, because it's going to be really hard to show everything off. You can use the arrows to cause ladders and make some crazy strings happen, so like this. Oh, I didn't suck. Alright, just pretend that was a combo. He has things where he uses the arrows to ladder people up and kill them. So it's really crazy. Try one more time. Okay, last time for real. Actually, last time for real, I promise. See, there we go. And depending on the percent stuff that can combo. He can, of course, shoot this in the air. Very little start, very little end lag. Not safe up close. And overall just annoys people. This is what's going to tell people you can't just dash around. You know, getting hit by 5 damage is annoying. If people try parrying this, charge it a little bit. Mess up their parry timing. Charge you more if they keep getting the parries. Do up to 14 damage. It's crazy. You can even kill at really high percents, but that's not the purpose of this move. Do it while retreating, do it while approaching, catch someone in the air with it. You know, you can do so much with this move. You can wave bounce it, you can V-reverse it. I can't actually wave bounce it yet. So, rip that. And overall, there's I wouldn't say spam this move because it's not going to outzone dedicated zoners. You find like a Samus or Mewtwo, you're not beating them in a projectile war. And that's the point with this character is you don't really beat the zoners at the game, but you don't really beat the close range characters at the game either. You kind of beat them at the opposite game. You beat close range characters by your zoning in mid range. You beat the zoners with your close range and the ability to use your projectiles to get in. And the arrow is perfect for that. So you generally shoot an arrow, move forward with the mix up. And that's kind of his neutral. Shoot an arrow, move forward with the mix up. Move back with the mix-up. Shoot another arrow as you mix up. You're just not going to stand here doing this a lot. Next, Boomerang. Boomerang is another key projectile. This projectile in particular gives you ridiculous combos. Just as a basic concept, you can do something like... That's not Boomerang. Boomerang. I really suck right now, don't I? And if you didn't suck like me, you could get Boomerang at the downer, which kills a certain percent, or Boomerang forward air, Boomerang there. And there's a lot of things to do with this up close. There we go. You can angle this up and down. You can smash throw it or regular throw it. The hitbox on the way back is very nice as well for pressuring people. You throw it behind someone or even do like this. Suddenly, that can be annoying. They can't jump. In fact, you can angle it up or down, and if you angle it down, bounce off the ground is really good. Because you can mix people up. You can do something like jump and throw it downwards, and the next time you jump, you just throw it straight. Or you smash throw it downwards, but so you go straight. You can also choose the angle at the last moment of the move, so it's like I do side B, and right before I throw it, I angle it upwards. I mean, you can react to things really well. The smash throw does more knockback than the tilt throw, so keep that in mind. Or more damage, which needs some more knockback and hit stun, I believe. I actually haven't relabbed it, but probably is how it works. And overall, just a great tool. A lot of startup, you can kind of run around people and use it, like run up to someone, then jump back, throw it. Next time you just dash in their face and throw it. It's very safe up close, only being punishable if like, you have point blank in someone's shield. Otherwise, if you're like here, safe. Like, they can maybe oppress you, but it's really not punishable at all. Unless, of course, they parry, then maybe it is. And overall, just throw this out a lot. Kind of see what you can do with it. Standing on a platform and throwing it down from a platform is an amazing mix-up. You can use it for like edge guarding, even recovering. Arrows and Boomerang also pretty good to like stop the opponent from going into certain spots, distract them, and get back on stage. Next up, his bomb. His bomb is also a crazy good projectile. There's a theme here. Multiple hits, really easy to confirm off of, unless you miss it like me. You can smash throw it or regular throw it. You see there's really no like knockback scaling on it. Z-dropping is really good. If you Z-drop it from high up, it explodes in contact. If you Z-drop it from low, though, it stays as a landmine. If you toss it as like a regular toss, it's a little landmine. If you smash toss it though, it explodes on contact with the ground. Also goes a little farther and of course faster with smash toss. It has a lot. And this game in general, item toss I think is like 8 or 9 or 10 frame startup, so it's a lot more than 4. But you can still use this as actual punish tool versus certain things. This is a good whiff punish tool, like you dash around someone, press an attack. Nope, you press that button, I get to punish you. Press that button, I get to punish you, you're dead. Combo. It's really good for trapping with the ledge, you just throw it out here. It's good for recovering too. If you get hit off stage, and you have time to pull it out, so like if you're hit mainly... I suck. So you get hit mainly in the corner, you pull this bomb out in the corner. You can then try to recover, you get hit, use the bomb to extend your recovery. You can also grab ledge with bomb in hand using a tether if you press grab twice. So there, I'm tapping the grab button twice. If I tap it once, I will Z-drop it. And of course, you can do Z-drop aerials, like press Z in the air. And if you time right, you can do like press Z in the air, grab with the neutral air and pressure. I don't think there's too much use in that right now, but I'm sure there's something. I think it's better if you like kind of drop it like a landmine and then go for things. It's also a really good ledge trapping tool. We do like Z-drop and then you pressure people. You can't hold ledge anymore because it's going to hit them and they have to do something and they go, you have to do something? Let me read your ledge option. If you hit like a boomerang or arrow, you can basically combo into a bomb for free. As you see, I suck at this whole thing right now. But see, basic combo. There's a lot of big strings with this character, so just if you want to experiment, know this character is going to be a huge time investment because of his combos. And yeah, I think for the most part, bomb is in certain matchups a key tool, and other matchups not too great. It really depends. Up B, it's a subpar recovery, I think. Like, actually, the recovery stuff's fine. It goes pretty far. Hitboxes are very generous. The problem is, since Young Link is a fast faller and slow in the air, a lot of times he has trouble getting a distance up B. People can challenge it from above or even the side and just trade with it and you die. However, this move is a great offensive move. With being a 9-frame option, it's good out of shield. You can combo off of it. You just have to react to the DI. They DI up air. DI to the side, you up B in their direction. It only works at low and maybe like mid% sometimes. But still, it's nice to know. Sometimes you can kill people with it too, if like you get them with this instead of you back hit them and they don't DI properly. Also note that it's not really 50-50 with how you have to DI it, but people get caught off guard. If you do it close, generally you have to DI behind Young Link because it knocks you behind them. And if you get someone with the edge of up B, it sends them away from Young Link, so you have to DI away from him. But even then it's not consistent. As you see there again with the edge of the move, he's still just sent like behind you. So yeah, it's really cool because even you don't know where they're going to be sent. And then finally, it's a great combo ender. It is actually an extremely potent kill move. Especially when you get someone in the air with, like, say, a boomerang or a down tilt or something. Just murder people. And it has nice hitboxes, so once you get someone with that B, as long as you're moving forward or even not moving at all, you should get them. However, if you up and move backwards, people tend to fall out like that. Particularly on the last hit, so you kind of just have to keep moving forward. Or at least in place. Not too much end lag either, so if you... I don't know, like, it has a good end lag, so if you whiff it, you get punished, but if someone blocks it, you get like a light punish, maybe an up smash if they're right next to you. If you're hitting the back of someone's shield, it's generally not... You're gonna get hit, but you're not gonna get punished too hard, depending on the character. So yeah, overall, meh, recovery. Oh, you can also use for edge guarding, which is really good. Go off stage, and you just keep doing this, and certain characters can't get past it, they just die. It's really nice. And also sometimes you'll hit someone with the up Bs like this, and they'll just kind of pop out during the up B, and I don't know why it happens sometimes, but then they're just dead because a lot of people won't break the stage spike tech that. So it's really good. And you can also charge it. I haven't really found uses for the charges yet. Next up is aerials. Wow, we're with 10 minutes in. His aerials are amazing. So his neutral air is lingering hitbox, comes out frame 4, so it's a 7 frame out shield option. It kills with the strong hitbox, which is the initial hitbox. But then the sour spot, which is just the lingering hitbox, is good for combos. So you can do something like this, that combos at higher percents you can do, for example, this. Oh, I messed it up. See that combos. Even at like the higher percents, you start telling people you can chase them. Or you push them away, you just go. See? So it's really good for comboing, except for killing as well. It is also very safe from block. If you land a strong hit on someone, as you touch the ground, it's -2, which when you add in 3 frame jump spot, actually makes it 0 on block. Or if you do a short up version, it's going to be -3, so it's like -1 on block effectively. Which just means your opponent can act 1 frame for you, which is great. However, if you land like this, then someone with, especially tall characters, can block it early and then punish you. Just keep that in mind. I don't really like using the lingering nair hitbox for landing at people. As a result, I tend to just go for the strong hitbox. Or maybe even do some like fade in like from a diagonal with the nair. So I get hit low to the ground to combo and be safe. Hitbox on it's decently sized, nothing crazy. You know, Young Link's small. Really good for ledge trapping. You can just throw this out the ledge and catch regular get up, jump. You can do this backwards to catch a roll. And you can mix timing up, and it's so legless. 6 frames landing leg, by the way. That is just spammable as hell. Combo Ender. It's such a good move, actually ridiculous, and one of the best moves Young Link has to offer. Edge guarding as well, just soft hit in air. Also, and the last thing, this move ends before you touch the ground, so you can actually do a short hop nair, double jump before you touch the ground, do another nair, which can combo sometimes too. Something like, maybe I can't get a Pikachu. I don't think I get a Pikachu, but take my word for it, you can sometimes combo like that weak hit into something else. You can just do this as well. Of course, you can do other aerials, and it's great. Next up is forward air. Frame 14 startup, so a lot of startup. Not too much range either. It's an okay zoning tool. It's good air to air. Since there's 2 hitboxes, it basically lingers, so it's really good for edge guarding. Actually, go out there, hit someone's recovery, they're dead. Very powerful kill move. You can do crazy combos with drag down fair one. I won't go through all of them because this character is all about being experimental with his combos. But basic combo concept will be something like fair drag down. I suck. Fair drag down, down tilt into something. At higher percents, you can even do fair drag down to forward smash, and it's a combo and it kills. So yeah, you create a combo fair drag down to like anything you want, honestly. It's crazy. And only has 6 frames landing lag, of course. And if you space it perfectly low to the ground, it's -2 on block, same as nair. So that's absurd. The fact that it has good range is nice. It's pretty easy to challenge air to air, especially if you're a swordy though, so watch out. And there's not too much else to say about this move. Like I said, combos, ender, kill move, drag downs. Note that, oh, also it's really good to mix up your timing with this by doing fast falls and non-fast falls. Like there's a difference between spacing with this versus spacing with this, and then like trying to land and do something. And you can also do boomerang into short hop, fast fall, and that combos and stuff. Whereas if you do down tilt, you can't do that. There's not enough time. Next up, we got back air. Back air is similar to forward air. You treat it the same way, except it comes out frame 6. Once again, -2 on block when you land with it perfectly, and a 6 frames landing leg. This character has a theme going. 2 hits. People fall out of it if you're moving in a direction away from them. So like say Pikachu's jumping. Actually, let's just show it. So Pikachu's jumping and like you do it rising when he's jumping. See, they might fall out, and the opposite can also happen. So you kind of hit people with like the center of it. Try not to be moving too much when using this move. You want to like catch people where they are. Like if you hit someone moving towards you, don't move towards them, otherwise they pop out. Moving away from you, like same thing. Like don't move away from them, they'll pop out. Not too much kill power, as you see. It's just kind of like, it's okay. Probably pretty decent edge guarding tool, to be honest, similar to forward air. Of course, he extends his legs out, so it's not disjointed. You can combo into it. It actually has set knockback. So as fair, actually has scaling knockback based on percent. You can see based on that little thing right there. It's not too much, but something. Back air, nothing. that you can do the same combos at 0% as you can at 999, which includes forward smash, forward tilt, up tilt, down tilt, forward smash, down smash, like whatever you want. It's crazy. It's a very good consistent combo tool. Just an amazing option in general. You're gonna find yourself using this a lot to pressure people. Just fall on top of someone, back air them. It's safe from block if you space it right. Also good range in this move. You can hit confirm this pretty easily offline. I say offline because online this character is a lot harder to play due to not having time to hit confirm things. And I just find myself basically spamming this, and this a lot and mixing people up by mixing up the timings of the move, the spacing, and just the properties. Next up is down air. This move is a good combo in there. Comes out frame 13, high kill power. Something like this, for example, can combo really close Boomerang. At higher percentage you do that, they're dead. I didn't mean to do that. So, boom. Whatever, you get the point. You can also bounce off people, and sometimes at low percents you can actually bounce and get a combo into the next part of the bounce, but that's situational, but that's a lot of young stuff situational. Maybe fast fall, you won't get the bounce, so you can use that to mix people up as well. And it's a good move for challenging people trying to trap you in the air if they don't have much of a disjoint, or just catch people off guard, like someone's at the ledge, you just throw this out, it lingers, can kill, even with a late hitbox, has a lot of power, as you see there. And overall, it's just a really good move because of how much it lingers and its power and its range. Next up, it's just keep in mind if this move is blocked or if it whiffs, it's very punishable. So be on point with this. Maybe drifting off stage with this isn't a bad idea. You can do like that. Next up, up air. Up air is amazing. I have to just stop for a second to say bless up air. Frame 5, massive disjoint because it's a sword, lingers like down air, and it kills. And it's a combo tool. You combo off of down throw or low percents into this. Obviously no DI, but you see, I just murdered him. I believe the lingering hitbox is weaker than the initial hitbox, so it makes sense if that was the case. See if I can get it. Yeah, it's weaker, but still it can kill. You generally want to kill people with the initial hitbox. Nothing much to say that didn't already say about down here. Use it for juggling people because it's frame 5 with little end lag or little landing lag. You can't like, even fill off this, you can't do anything for touching the ground. Actually, landing lag's frame 14, so that's pretty laggy landing lag too. Whatever, still good. Next up is there. It's I'm sure there's uses for it. It has low landing lag, comes at frame 11, good range, but spacing is kind of difficult. You can't combo for it unless you're right next to someone, which you're not going to use that for. And I haven't found much uses for it yet, but I'm sure it's something. Also, I should mention for his tether recovery, try not to tether when you're moving backwards, otherwise you can just whiff completely. Like if I do like this, I suck. Sometimes I'll just whiff by moving backwards. And the range on it is hard to guess. Sometimes I feel like it has a lot of range, sometimes I feel like it doesn't. Try not to tether as soon as you have hit stun, because sometimes you'll grab ledge and not get it. And if you're really close to ledge, sometimes you won't get it, like, see? See? So think of it like a cone. The farther away from the cone, the more you can, like, kind of arc that, see? Whereas this won't get it. Oh, it did get it. I'm guessing someone gave bits while I'm recording this. My stream. Heh, cool. Thanks whoever that is. Anyway. Next up, and also it's a cool trick with this move. I think I mentioned the whole bomb tether grab thing. You can also do this. You can run the ledge, or reverse your jump, and immediately tether, and you do like an instant ledge snap. So like this. See? It's really good. It'd be amazing for Trump because you do like Trump back. Yeah, you have to experiment with this a little bit. Trump back air. As also mentioned now off stage, try not to burn your double jump early. This character's gonna have to mix up his recoveries between up B and his tether generally. And if you burn your jump early, you basically have no mix-ups. So think of it almost like the Belmonts, where you need the jump just to mix your opponent up, except you have significantly better mix-ups in the Belmonts. Next up is his grounded moves, I think. Yeah, let's start with this grab actually, since we're talking about Zera now. His grab's pretty bad. You can combo up down throw at 0%, just react to DI. Only like at low percents it works. His throws do a whopping 3.6 damage, 7.2 damage, 7.2 damage. 3.6 damage. Of course, tether grab, so if you miss it, it's really laggy. The range on it's alright, but like you're gonna deal with shielding in much other ways than this. The only time I find this useful outside of low percent, like down throw up air, is at absurd percents, like 170, maybe 160. Dead. So forward throw is a decent kill option. Up throw is even later than that, as you guys see, it's not gonna kill. So yeah. Next up. His grounded moves are all pretty good. Except for... Actually, no, let's just go through them. So jab is okay. So a normal jab, you can do 1, 2, 3. I kind of like this because you can, if someone misses a tech, you can kind of tech chase them with an arrow, but people don't tend to miss techs in this game. If you multi-jab, you do more damage, a lot more end lag, so this is much less safe on block. Not that this is safe on block, but you're getting punished significantly less hard for this than the multi-jab, which is the reason I like doing 1, 2, 3 as well. But anyway, multi-jab, you know, standard multi-jab, okay damage, doesn't really kill, super unsafe on block. Down tilt is an amazing combo tool. Has good range first of all, so if you space it right, it's pretty much safe. Some characters can punish it if they have like a long range like forward air or back grab or shield, but a lot of characters can't punish this properly or people won't react to it. Combos into stuff basically any percent. You see the trajectory on that move? It's like non-existent, so now like how you combo into it with back air or neutral air or forward air, but you can just literally run up to someone and go run up down tilt combo. Since it's coming out frames 8, the range out's nice, and leg's pretty generous, and youngling is so fast. I found myself just doing this a lot. Just in neutral, throwing projectiles, doing neutral airs, forward airs, mixing them up, and then I choose at one point to go shoot an arrow, run up, just down tilt. Great for catching spot dodges, rolls, whatever, because its speed is so nice and its range is nice. And because you're crouching during it, it can be a sort of an anti-air. If someone's like whiffing right in front of your face, it's really good. And overall, I think it's a tool that isn't going to really control neutral for you, but you want to fish for it every now and then, just to get your meaty damage. Like that would kill if I got both hits of the forward air. Next up, forward tilt. This move is okay. It's pretty safe on shield, surprisingly, because there's a lot of shield pushbacks. If he takes like the tipper of this move, the opponent will just get pushed so far back they can't punish it. Just don't use it up close. It's a good kill move, actually. And since it's arcing over Young Link, it's a pretty decent ledge coverage option. Can use as sort of anti-air and neutral tool. I kind of use it similar to down tilt if I want to go for more of just challenging a jump potentially, as opposed to catching someone slipping by not pressing a button. Up tilt is a really good anti-air, actually. You know, it doesn't seem that big. The fact that Young Link's so small and this is all a sword hitbox is nice. Comes out fast like his other tilts. It is a kill move actually at higher percents. Can combo into it, of course. I find actually versus characters like Pikachu while land top with attacks, you just do this, and it cuts through all their attacks. So that's amazing. Especially because of how low commitment this move is. And I really like it. It can be used for ledge trapping. And overall, it's kind of, you get what you see with this move. Next up, you have the smashes. Down smash, I think, is his worst smash. You can do something like put someone to a tech chase scenario and then run up down smash. I think you may be able to combo into this off of back air, which is good at certain kill percents. Same with forward air. You might even be able to do like neutral air to run down smash as a combo, but you probably want down tilt most of the time instead. And it's because down tilt exists, you generally use that over down smash. Otherwise, not much to say about it. It's in front and behind. Hits the ledge grab, of course. Because I'm pretty sure it does. I actually haven't lined it out, but it should. I'm pretty sure I've done that to people before. And overall, it's, forward smash is a great move. 2 hits, so you can mix people up by doing like this, and then this next time. Hit confirming this on Wi-Fi is kind of hard to be honest, but offline it's pretty easy to hit confirm this. High kill power and high damage. Can combo into this from a lot of stuff actually. And this is by far his best smash. It has kind of range too. Hitting like from here on Pikachu. Especially with the second hit too, because you can mix people up by missing the first one and going for the second one. And overall, it's one of those things where you get what you see. There's not too many crazy setups with it. Experiment with combos into it. A lot of times you read an air dodge, you can like punish an air dodge or a spot dodge with this. And that's what's really good. Is as a hard read tool. Someone whiffs an attack, you punish it. Spot dodge, punish it. Air dodge, punish it. Next up smash. Think of this as the high commitment version of up tilt. Good anti-air. If it misses though, you're getting punished for it hard. It comes out frame 10, So it's a good shield option. If you know someone's hitting your shield unsafely up close, you do this. Pretty high kill power. So I do like this move a lot, specifically when I'm at like, my opponent's like say 115 as Pikachu. Just hit my shield something unsafe, you're dead. I believe you can combo into this as well, like everything else. And it can also be decent at catching ledge options because it's 3 hits, so it's lingering, but I wouldn't rely on that. And finally, his dash attack. His dash attack is... it's okay. It's great as a combo option because you do like arrow dash attack in the combo sometimes. It kills actually, so that's pretty good. Hitbox on is pretty generous because it's a sword. The startup's pretty fast. I think it's about frame 8? Yeah, frame 8. It's a good startup. Not too much end lag actually. Kind of anti-air sometimes too. He takes a nice step forward when he does this, so like he gets a little bit more range than some other dash attacks do. And overall, it's just an okay dash attack. You use it as a punish tool for things, low percent combos, as a kill option. You just have a lot of utility with it because it's doing good damage and knockback is saying about the ledge. And now, with that said, it's already been 26 minutes, and I haven't even talked about I talked about his neutral a little bit. So I mentioned his neutral is a lot of projectiles to get close to your opponent. And really that's the core of it. You're going to shoot projectiles and see how they react. And you're going to mix people up. So you never want to do the same option twice in a row. If you do an arrow into a jump nair, next time do an arrow into maybe a dash in, dash out, or arrow into dash in, down tilt, or arrow into jump boomerang, or arrow into pillow bomb. You throw a bomb, mix it up as well. You throw a boomerang, mix it up. Just constantly mix up your follow-ups after your projectiles and use that to get in. If you see your opponent's approaching you, and you can wall them out with projectiles, do it. If you can't, use your really fast aerials and decent disjoints. And your great ground speed to just kind of run around and be annoying. Hold mid-stage with this character. I can't stress this enough. This character needs to hold mid-stage. His recovery is awful, and if he gets hit the ledge at like 60 sometimes, he's dead. Or if he gets hit out of his double jump in the air on stage, he'll probably just die. So hold mid-stage, do not burn your double jump in like situations you might get hidden, because you absolutely cannot afford to be put off stage. Being put in the air is fine. He's a fast fall, he can just fast fall air dodge out of bad situations, go to platforms, challenge with down or whatever. It's just when he's here, he sucks. And then of course, when you push people out of the mid stage, your projectile pressure is that much more annoying, so make sure you always mix it up. I really like having a bomb in hand, and then tossing it at someone who's about to explode, so if they block it, it will explode on their shield and just be really hard to deal with. I mentioned there ledge trapping already, and this character is really good at all states to the advantage. If you want to ledge trap, you do it with nairs and bomb drops. You can throw boomerangs out, but that's not the best because it's hard to follow up off that. So I find you have to get a little bit closer and go for these, generally for ledge trapping, but there's a lot of room to experiment with him. And I mentioned for juggling, just up air him, throw projectiles. Keep him out of this mid stage. You have this box and you want to hold this box in. And don't be afraid to give some stage up to get it back. You're so fast on the ground that you can just... this entire stage is yours essentially with your projectiles and your speed. So don't be afraid. I mentioned keep stage control, but you have to constantly be mobile with this character. And also recognize your kill combos and your damage combos. Like, since this character is a lot of percent specific stuff they have to learn, you have to know what you want to look for. Otherwise you get stuck in situations where like you can't hit your opponent for anything meaningful. Whereas if you know what you're doing, you get like 40-50% damage combos and then start your advantage state. I think this character just likes longer stages like PS2, FD, Galos, Unova, like all the stages with lots of room to run around. I don't think he particularly likes or dislikes platforms. I think he has ways to play without platforms, ways to play with them. Like he can camp on platforms and throw projectiles, especially angle down boomerangs and bombs. But he can just cover the entire stage with arrows, boomerangs, and bombs if there's no platforms. I just think you don't want a small stage, because even though he has like really good frame data and stuff, actually, I guess it depends. If you find a good zoner, you probably want a small stage. So yeah, you want a stage based on what your opponent does not want. If you fight a zoner, you want a small stage to use your frame data and speed combos. You fight a close range character, you want a longer stage to pest it in with projectiles, and run away, and then go in when you feel like it using your speed. And with that said, that's the Young Link guide, except this is longer than my other guides. Probably the longest guide I'm going to do, to be honest, because it's Young Link. And with that said, peace out. Any questions, you can ask in the comments below. Oh, last thing I mentioned, he can block projectiles with this Deku shield. It's actually pretty useful, not like crazy useful, but it's nice versus big projectiles in particular. Note that it only covers His body, if he's standing so like this, isn't working at all, sadly. But if I crouch, I should be able to block that. Yeah, Pikachu's neutral B is annoying. I picked a bad character for this. Anyway, that's really good versus characters with like charge shots. You can't out projectile, but you don't want to just shield verse. Okay, now I'm really done. Peace out, guys. Hope it helped out.